Dire's top tower is under attack.
To be.
Liquid's happy with that. 7 seconds BKB now on Nico, baby. Oh, Fata went through the trees. Didn't get to see the ward.
Man, I didn't think about that. I need to be more careful about how I cast Blood Right, because it was that AoE that they saw that he was farming that camp.
And the smoke broke on the Earth Spirit, so...
Oh, he was smoked?
Yeah.
Okay.
They have a Lotus Orb for Boxy, which is going to be pretty solid to deal with that silence, but they still have to worry about those other ways of interrupting the chain.
And he can, if he has the timing right, he can reflect that rupture.
Right. Yeah, that just destroys Bloodseeker.
Yeah.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
But top lane in the meantime going to be pushed up by Nico Baby. He does have a TP this time around. So we'll see. Are there any pings up there realizing where the Bloodseeker is? Doesn't look like they had their eye on the map.
Oh, he's TPing into this shrine.
Okay.
Boxy's gonna get silenced.
He has his BKB here. They have all the vision in the world.
Hitting so fast with no damage.
About throwing that out. Quakefoot trying to find the back line. Not able to get it as of yet. They have borrowed time. Gonna pop it now, and he needs to get out of here.
Alliance can't fight if borrowed time's down.
So we'll see what Liquid can do in the meantime.
Why do you think this gyrocopter skipped Aghanim Scepter? Just not even considering it. Just going for.
I'm actually not sure because Aghanims does increase your like rate of farm. And I think they were just planning on fighting a lot because maybe they feel like they're on a timer based on like OD like going into the late game and. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, obviously Butterfly is very good against OD and Gyro.
OD and Bloodseeker.
I mean, Bloodseeker, and I think he just wants to fight more frequently with the team. He just wants to push the advantage.
Definitely has to be careful about that OD though, because he doesn't have a ton of int right now on the Gyro.
Yeah, if they ever manage to get this Blood Rage Sanity's Eclipse combo,
it's gonna be terrifying.
It's so scary. It's so scary. Like, there's no defense. There's no way you can save the OD. Like, there's only a Podic shield, and if a Tiny jumps him, I think he's gonna be dying.
It's just because they never get to initiate fights. Oh my god, the smoke.
Limp, first one in. Oh, that's not good, my dude. 4-step pullback to Swords. Oh, that was never gonna be good. Handskin, he's also gonna get revealed. Holy Toledo Alliance. It's ran into that.
No one has a Blink Dagger on Alliance, and so no one can ever start a fight. Literally every single fight is just Tiny fishing for tossbacks.
Why is OD the one walking in front too?
Yeah, they didn't read the map properly, or maybe.
That's unfortunate.
OD was so close to his Hex before that happened.
Now they're moving into the pit.
I don't think they can contest. They should enforce the buyback. But it's not the fastest Roche.
Yeah, they're sawing it.
He can keep on throwing Blood Rights in there at least. Messing with them. Trying to draw that aggro of Roche. Blood Right goes down again. They can throw out some ignites if they
back in 3 seconds.
Okay.
Oh, Tiny.
They're keeping him on fire.
Oh my god, these ashes, these Roche ashes.
Dude, the stun. Striker comes out. They have the Blood Right that's going to be in the midst of all of them as well.
Gyro? I don't know. He got like multicasted or something. And he TP's out.
He TP to the shrine.
No, Alliance should just go Roche.
All right. I mean, Gyrocopter's still going to be here. He's coming back in, but he doesn't have the BKB afterwards. Now the BKB coming from Quakefoot. Tries to get the push back in, but they kill off the OD for a second round. And now Alliance in a ton of trouble. They have the silence on the Timber, which is going to stop the chase. And it looks like they'll be able to finish off Roche as Alliance just cannot walk back into there. So they end up losing the OD. They burn some BKB charges, but it's not great.
Yeah. I think Alliance has to stall. Like, let this OD get Hex. And he definitely needs a BKB, otherwise this Tiny's just always going to jump him. This Earth Spirit's always going to silence him, and he's not going to be able to do anything in these team fights.
He has to farm up like 5k gold before he can fight them because he still wants to finish off his Hex.
Yeah, I mean, it's tough.
It's hard out here.
I think that's the only way for them to come back. Otherwise, it's more like OD has to stay really, really back. You know, just play like as a astral support, cover 3-3 or cover Nico Baby who's standing in front.
I mean, the problem though with that too is that like Nico Baby doesn't really want to fight unless there's a lot of thirst stacks too. So it's like the only one that can really be out front is Abba, and it's not like he really does that much damage. This game is super hard.
At least they have pretty good ways of stopping high ground breaches between Fade Bolt and Bloodright and both Arc Shields. Hopefully they can stall a tier 3 push, but
I'd like if like Hans King went for a Glimmer, just to like help protect the OD and himself.
yeah.
Glimmer's always good.
Tiny's almost got nags. So we have a short little pause here. 11,000 gold lead right now for Team Liquid. And they still have 3.5 minutes on that Aegis as they just picked it up. I mean, with the tier 2s down, do you just think about a high ground push at this point, or do you play it safe and just wait for Alliance to come out and find a pick off that way?
It's hard to go high ground just because of the amount of spam. Like Bloodseeker and Rubik can just clear the wave right away. I'd like for Liquid, I would prefer them just trying to control the map, keep lane, 2 waves pushed in, and just try to keep catching heroes who are trying to go out and farm.
Yeah, because OD,
Put some lane wards and try to catch.
he has to farm so much in these upcoming minutes, and so he has to be out in dangerous positions.
Mm-hmm.
And with no BKB, he can't, like...
He's not gonna team fight.
Yeah.
Does Nico Baby have no items? He has one offhand dagger. What the hell?
It's not a Bloodseeker player.
Where's his TI money? What the heck? Oh, this guy right here, though, he's got the cosmetics. What is he even grabbing for right now? Look at this thing.
I think he's putting the shield on him. That's the animation
Oh, yeah,
of the shield.
yeah, he's mid-cast animation.
It's like, here, take this game. I give it to you.
Dude, the Abaddon sets that came out were pretty dope.
I
There's
like
2 of them. Like one of them's like a Grim Reaper, and then just this one.
Yeah. I have the Grim Reaper one. I like that one a lot. It's pretty sick. Oracle. He has a couple sets now. Not really a fan of many of them. Good old Gyrocop. So, 33 minutes in. I don't know. What do you guys think about this lineup that we've seen? I mean, both teams have kind of looked really impressive in each of their games. This one, is it just down to draft as far as who you feel like has been able to come out on top? Like, is there a clear skill difference between these two teams?
No, I think it's game. Oh, I hear Hansen getting
Nice
Stuff dodges it.
Nice, just
he can get a Timber Chain.
Oh, Timber Chain into TP? Oh.
What did we Timber Chain to that tree over there?
yeah.
Anyway, yeah. So like game 1 was more of the Timber, really causing too much problems. This game, I thought Alliance had an advantage, but I think they just made a few mistakes. Especially that mid one where the OD bought out and he died back.
Yeah.
They just took bad fights.
Looks like they've got Aghanims done now on Tiny.
Satanic's gonna be up soon on Gyro. They can't go for him.
Nico Baby's working his way to a Satanic of his own, but he's still a long ways away.
Yeah.
I don't even know the order of operations of like who you try and kill here. I guess
OD. Just TP out. TP out.
He
doesn't have
can't, it's on
TP.
cooldown.
Oh god.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Maybe he can hide and they're gonna think he CP'd out.
They have scan. No, they don't have scan.
Dude, what are you doing?
Oh my god, seriously?
Get in the
Oh my god,
He's so close.
You can't go in there. You can't go in there. I always get like screwed up because like you used to be able
Dude,
to
look at this.
Oh my god.
you used to be able to go through that pathing.
Now there's a tree in the way.
Yeah.
Like, please.
That's why you got the quelling blade, Mike.
Oh yeah.
Alright, he's out of there. Is he gonna stay to cut a wave?
Yes.
I mean, he earned it. He can do it at this point.
But I like this idea from Limp. Skipping out the Hex and just going BKB because there's no way he could just stand and hit people if he has no BKB.
Alright. So he'll have it in a little while.
No one is defending
Alliance,
tier 3. There are 2 siege
Top
creeps.
lane, guys.
Hello?
That's not good.
Yo, these siege creeps. Mika's like, alright, sweet push.
You're gonna be forced to use a glyph because of this, guys.
It's not great. It's not the best thing in the world. Quick stun comes out there, but the Fate's Edict keeps him healthy.
Straight up get a tier 3.
They're trying to. 3-3, walking in. Trying to keep him back if possible. Taking that extra damage now onto Fada. Quake was off to the side also. Tiny throwing out the barrage. The deforestation is real. But they also have a rupture now into Timbersaw, which is going to wear off in a second. 3-3, still doesn't pop the borrowed time. They get the tier 3 tower.
BKB's up on lip.
Do they want to stay for any more?
Yeah, they know they're strong. They smell blood.
Bloodseeker.
What can he do? Blood right out. Trying to kill off these creeps. And Limp. BKB is done. So they have a way to take this fight if they need to. Alright, throw out some damage there.
I mean, you still have the Aegis, yeah.
20 seconds until it's going to be reclaimed.
They have to be careful. If Alliance times it perfectly, maybe... Okay, never mind. He's full HP.
Yeah.
He's satanic.
They could still take this fight, though, with only 10 seconds left on. Liquid, they're going to back out. They know the timing. So they're just going to retreat. Play it safe.
No, Aghanim's almost up on... No, they saw the smoke. Tree almost... All of a sudden disappeared in the map.
Oh, we know Aegis is down.
Aegis down. Okay, Sod looking like he has the Aegis. Quakefoot there too. Chase, Avalanche, not on the mark. Taiga chasing into this. Have the BKB, might need to pop it now. Turns to fight. See if they can get him down. That's the Astral Connection already there. There's going to be the false promise. Keeping Taiga alive. Mickey thinking about going back in, interrupting the jump out. Magnetize now out onto all 5 of them. Oh God, it's all happening at once as Alliance are getting chewed apart. They take down 3-3 after the fact. Although he's just going to be able to get the walk away. They pick up the gem. It's a buyback from Nico Baby. OD doesn't have a buyback. That was not the fight. Holy smokes.
So OD BKB'd, and then he was initially building up quite a bit of int on the Earth Spirit, but then the Earth Spirit BKB'd, and then he could no longer gain any more Arcane Orb stacks.
Because he had Astral the Gyro.
Right, and that didn't last very long because dude has Satanic, so he just pieced out. And then OD was still, I mean, like, a 10-second BKB is pretty nice, but he was still hanging around. BKB timed out, and then suddenly Quakefa on his Tiny re-entered the fight and did exactly what he's been doing all game long before OD had the BKB, which is just constantly avalanche tossing him.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's rough. Alliance probably only has like another shot of a team fight. If they lose that, I think this game's over and donezo.
Abaddon does have the, he does have the Aghanim.
Abaddon.
Dear Abby.
Yeah, but I don't think that's Aghanims is enough. Like, I think they need him to do damage just based on how OD's game is going, you know?
Yeah. I'm curious to check out the damage numbers at the end of this game.
They really, Tiny and Earthspirit really got into this OD's game.
Yeah, these, like, it'll be avalanche toss, and then OD's like, it's cool, I can astral myself, and then immediately Earthspirit gets the silence. Taiga's so good on Earthspirit.
Yeah, he's had one hell of a game.
Very impressive showing for sure. A smoke up.
Yeah.
Who do they find?
They have literally no vision. All they see is Quakefoot mid.
Oh, there's Foxy. They have the long-range rupture. They can get him from all the way over here. But
A Lotus Orb.
yeah, that makes it tough.
And the Blade Mail.
Okay. Foxy walks up the hill. They got him now. Rupture. As the Blade Mail afterwards, thinking about popping it. They pull him back in, building up the stacks of the inn. It's going to get a lot of them here. Okay. He can't really run away. They throw in the forest, and Mickey moves in. He's going to be ready to pop the BKB if he wants to. Taiga, his own BKB, controlling up and chasing down this other, as Nico Baby is just tickling him. Absolutely no damage. They've already lost both the supports. Tries to find a kill onto Foxy, and Foxy is not even going to drop. This man gets away.
Silence.
Another round of it.
Idiot
TP's out of here. OD is dead. Stick a fork in him. Alliance are done. Holy hell. buying some bots and coming back in? What's happening here? I'm just gonna make the walk.
Nico baby with the YOLO blade mail. It's this or nothing.
Just gotta get something, man. So Nikke walks up front and center, taking down the tier 3 tower with the double siege creeps there. They do have a glyph if they want to use it. Which they will pop now, so the catapults will die to the triple shot. But now the rest of Liquid is here. Still 25 seconds with no OD, but it looks like they're going to play it safe. Head on back to take down the big man Roche.
Yeah, it's looking grim. Abaddon realizing he needs to do some damage, queuing up a Radiance.
No one is really scary to Liquid on Alliance. Like, all these heroes are like, OD, Saint's Cliffs, whatever. Bloodseeker, he doesn't really do that much. Abaddon, Aghanim, Scepter, we can take a long fight after bar time ends. And Hanskin's Rubik has really not been able to steal very much.
What's there to steal, though?
Yeah, that's true. At best, you steal Oracle stuff, but Oracle's so far off the map.
Rupture. Fata trying to throw out these stuns and keep him alive, but he is also going to die, it looks like.
Oh, the Aghanims and...
Oh, they saved him. Last second there. Okay.
Quick for BKB, though.
Not bad. They kick out of the game. Rubik is gone. The Timber Chain not going to connect, but they still are making this move down.
Oh my God,
oh, jeez. Boxy has his eyes on the prize. Heal Scepter lift up, and GG is called. As Alliance throwing the towel in this game number 2. And we wouldn't want any other way. We're going to a game number 3, boys.
Every good movie has a trilogy. This is the Civil War.
Twilight?
Twilight, that's exactly what came to mind.
That was a 4-movie thing, wasn't it?
Dire team ban. Radiant team ban.
Yay.
10 seconds remaining.
Hello
5
and
seconds
welcome
remaining.
back again to the CIS Closed Qualifiers. My name is Nomad, joining me is Mo Farah as we get into Old But Gold versus Hellraisers in this best of 3 series here in the lower bracket. Now the loser of this game will be knocked out of these playoffs and sent directly to the minor playoffs. Meanwhile, the winner will get to go through to the lower bracket finals where positive guys wait anxiously for them. We did just see Gambit beating out them and claiming that top CIS speed and making it through to the major already. One more team from CIS will be able to make it through, and it will not be one of these teams. Well, it could be one of these teams. Sorry, it will not be one of these. It will not be both of these teams. It could be one of these teams, but yeah, it was going pretty smoothly until that point. Mo, talk about heroes or something.
One of these teams will win.
5
One of these
seconds
teams
remaining.
will lose.
And you're here to find out which one it will be. And they're going to play some Dota to find out.
Start it.
Dota 2, the video game,
CSGO.
by Valve.
Okay, so we get to see a tiny
Oh, we do. Yes, we are.
banned out every single game.
It has.
I always find it interesting to move from one series to another, how the bans set in comparison to the
Oh, yes, me too.
how each region like value each series. So, like Kunkka, for example, is still getting banned out every. But here is
He is.
crazy.
He
But
is.
this game, like Gyro gets banned out.
Yeah.
See before.
He does. might be helpful.
Hot on flustered now.
That's a lot of pressure on you. Yeah, I mean, over in the other series, in the E series, I've noticed that Timbersaur's been picked up in both of their games as well. Haven't seen a single Timbersaur in CIS, so there you go. You know, every region, every game, every match has its own little meta which develops, which is always fun. I always enjoy that part of Dota 2. And yeah, All But Gold, Hellraisers, these two teams obviously probably know each other very, very well. I would imagine there's been plenty of scrims between these two. They're in the same region. They've definitely played against each other a lot before, I would guess.
5 seconds remaining.
Give you my Hellraisers.
Oh, really?
Replay event. Mashing. They were destroying everybody they came
Radiant
up against.
team pick.
It wasn't even close.
Dire team
And then they
pick.
came against an army at the same time. Fell flat on their face, lost 2-0, and GG'd out really early of the set.
Oh, I think I actually saw that one on... was that the one I saw on Reddit? Where it was like... Or something, where it was like really, really early, like literally. Wasn't it Aloha Dance?
Yeah, I mean, he's on the Hellraisers team. I can't remember. I don't know if it's Reddit
team
or
pick.
not. Yeah, it was, they GG'd out really early, which surprised me. Because they've been so dominant. I think because they've been so dominant, it really shocked them that they lost in that fashion.
Yeah.
It'll be interesting
Yeah.
to see what their mentality is like coming into this series. You know, obviously they've had a decent time so far, but I feel like all these 4 teams left in CA3 now, I guess.
10 seconds
Through, but
remaining.
all 3 of these teams definitely have the potential to take games off each other. So I feel like mentality
5
is such an
seconds
important
remaining.
thing. You know, if you lose a game, you have to be able to stay focused.
Yeah, and in that sense, it should favor All But Gold because they're the team with the experience. They're the team with the old fogies playing for them. Meanwhile, Hellraisers, they're going to win because they've got Magnus. So, guess, yeah, I mean, it has been so far. Magnus, I'm pretty sure 100% win rate in the CIS qualifiers, or at least Magnus Jug anyways. We'll see if All But Gold want to take the Juggernaut away. I mean, they could. They're against Tiny Crystal Maiden, so it's not a bad Jug pick, but...
I'm really pick 2 heroes that utilize the CM. Tiny and Magnus both quite a few mana problems normally. Yeah, solve that a little. Means Magnus might, you know, if it's Magnus support especially, I don't think it will be, but if it's Magnus 4, it might mean he can just skip arcanes because of the
Dire team pick.
Yeah, that's true. Do you have any... Ooh, Necro. Didn't expect that. I expected they would take away the Juggernaut, really, but... Oh, there you go.
mind this though, especially because it can lane safe lane or it gives them a little bit of flex. But yeah, it's definitely different. But the other thing I like about it is
10
you know that
seconds
with this Magnus
remaining.
pick, you're going to want to pick some physical carry, right?
Yeah.
5
Ghost
seconds
Shot's really good
remaining.
up against like an
Radiant
Omni slash
team
Jug
Phantom
or
Assassin.
PA.
Ooh. Yeah, very different. Very out of the blue from Hellraisers here, picking a hero we haven't really been seeing a whole lot of, but they want them big numbers. They want the big crits.
How this goes, because it's probably not the best
10
laner against
seconds
Centaur
remaining.
Marana, right? CM's not going to have any kind of defensive capability to
5
keep the PA
seconds remaining.
alive either. So if this PA ever manages to get jumped on,
You have daggers, I guess,
Dire
but
team
you
back.
don't really want to be relying on daggers to win your lane.
it's between like creep aggroing and daggering. The
Yeah.
Centaur,
It does feel really good for the Centaur, and whatever carry they pick from All But Gold, they're really pretty free. They can just they're gonna have a ton of space.
they need power for. They need
10
like
seconds
so either some like
remaining.
heavy damage, physical damage carry, or like
5 seconds remaining.
Necro does not do that. He does decent damage, but really historically a tower hitter, a roach taker. Hellraiser.
1 minute left.
Where do you think like this Tiny could be mid still, for example, for them? So their last pick's pretty open.
Yeah, it is, and Tiny Mid is very nice versus Necrophos as well, because if he pops up Ghost Shroud, you can jump in, you can kill the Necrophos, the Marana quite easily as well. Centaur and Ogre, a little bit tankier targets to bring down.
I mean, OD still in the. If somebody wants to go for it, it'll probably maybe Hellraisers. The lineup will be really slow.
Yeah, I
Needs
wouldn't like that.
more burst damage, just Necro, more tempo.
Yeah,
Queen of Pain.
I think if they put the tiny mid, then in the off lane, I'd quite like to see maybe a Sand King, maybe something high pace, or at mid. Oh yeah, Viper. This is nice. Blech, hero indeed, yeah.
So smart. You put it on the Necro and you don't take...
Easy lane. Easy life. Is there anything else? It doesn't really work with any other passives in this game. I guess you can't build retaliate stacks in it. What do you
10
do?
seconds remaining.
Medusa.
Why? You got nothing to do this evening.
Hell no. I'm free all day, guys. Let's go. Super hard carry. They need something that just doesn't care. Sits there.
Spec?
Viper.
Oh yeah, you're right. That'd be a terrible idea.
They might just go safe.
I'm an
Make
idiot.
something like...
Well, they seem to think that the Necroforce is in the safe lane because they've banned out DP, so maybe we're going to see something at mid, like...
The only mid hero that could push towers, though. They could get...
Oh, hold on, can they just
DP
pick,
would have been...
like, do they have enough... I'm not sure they've got enough wave clear. I think they can just pick Lycan here on Ultra Gold. They've
Lycan's
done that.
okay.
Alchemist.
Oh,
We forgot.
why? Okay. I mean... Okay, well,
is
what I
really
like about
good.
this hero... All right, you go first, you go first.
No, you go first.
Okay, well, Alchemist is nice in that it's going to hit a timing way before the PA does, if he has a good enough lane, that is. And he can basically just get money faster than anybody else in the game, even though they got Magnus empowering the PA. And PA's still going to take a little bit of time to efficiently hit the neutrals, and I think the Alchemist can get a decent timing, and you just basically want to get him with that Radiance and then run at them. I think the Radiance makes a big difference this game. The only thing I'm worried about is that Tiny can still do a lot to an Alchemist and the Mirana. I think that Tiny could have a pretty decent game, but he is a force. He's not going to have that much in time. All right.
10 seconds
Your thoughts on the
remaining.
Alchemist?
I really like... where's the pressure
5
coming from
seconds
any
remaining.
of the Hellraiser's cores? Yeah, I get your point about this Tiny being able to run around and cause pressure, but Magnus doesn't do anything early on. PA doesn't do anything early on. Viper can, but like the Alk's just farming safely in the jungle with decent vision. Viper's a really mobile hero. So static in what he offers. Really a good roamer at mapping like that. Kind of want to just go around, play around the Viper. I think this Alk should have a really good time. And like you say, they'll hit a timing before the PA comes up. You should just be able to start mowing down towers. Like the Ogre to buff him up, they have the live. Good out game.
Yeah, well, it's the Alk versus the PA. Did you know Alchemist is Indian? The Ogre, that is. The Ogre is Indian. Yeah. So if you look at his physique, right, it's got a fairly large tummy, but look at his arms. Like, this is not a dude who doesn't work out, right? This Ogre hits the gym, I can tell you that, but he's still carrying a lot of belly fat, and that's very common. I mean, me being Indian myself, right? When I was losing weight, my PT told me, that this very common in Indian people to carry belly weight for a very long time and burn it off last before anything else, and it's very hard for Indians to get rid of that. So you can have like super jacked Indian people who still have like a bit of a tummy, like myself. It's and yeah. So I feel you, Alchemist Ogre.
Picking yourself up and saying you're super jacked.
Prepare.
Yeah, I'm pretty much share the exact same physique as the Alchemist Ogre. Same mentality as well, same IQ, I think. I relate it heavily. Anyway.
I'm the guy on top that's like, Nomad.
Go here, shout at this. Okay, boss.
Well, that's something.
Yeah.
I mean, they really want to be able to stop Tiny from rotating in from, like, coming in for a sneaky toss. Like, I get why they've done it. It's just not what I expected.
And they're all moving as 5 right now. Hellraisers. They are looking to see if anybody comes into mid. They were looking for the Centaur, I think, who was looking to collect some Retaliate stacks. But he did it at top instead, so they didn't find him.
Even if the Centaur runs into mid, how do they kill it? What would they do?
Yeah, they can kill him. They got CM, they got Frostbite, level Frostbite, easy life. Meanwhile, down at bottom, there's a little bit of a fight for the rune here, but I'm fairly sure they're going to try and come in there. Vanskull's just charging at him right now. Lowhard's taking damage on the front lines, but Vanskull's going to regret his decisions and get tossed back into everybody. Ogre Magi, you're not that tanky. He's going to get taken down, and that will be a first blood going the way of the Hellraisers.
Ogre looks really tanky until the Tiny starts smacking him with it. That's such a massive first blood for this Tiny as well. The fact you can get these early boots online because he's gone for this stout shield. His roaming potential is going to be really strong though. I would not be surprised to see him really want to pressure this out.
For sure, absolutely. Alchemist is going to be the epitome of this Ultimate Gold draft. And there it comes down onto the PA. PA taking some heavy hits as Ultimate Gold gets started on Velhor, though he's actually holding back pretty hard here. I feel like Velhor not worked so hard to reposition himself and just throw some hits into Vitian as well. Might have been able to go for that, but then again, didn't really have much to hold him back and bring him down.
My worry is that, like, even with this CM Tiny, because your carries a PA, can you still pressure the Alk? Like, isn't he just going to be able to farm anyway? I don't think he cares.
Well, Vanskull tossed back once again, but now with his team around him, I'm not sure that kill is quite as likely. Although Hot Dance does do a lot of damage though, and they are getting a lot of damage out onto him. The arrow though going to save the day. Vanskull stays alive for now. With about 40 HP, he survived that one. Meanwhile, Poshka actually taking some hits from the tower and the Morana. Going to send her scurrying back. And Velhor actually without the Bazzi. So no one has a Bazzi, which I'm...
There's no lead fight.
Ow, ow, oh dear. Which... Arrow's a range creep. Yeah. what a value play.
Innocent's like, what?
It's my range creep. Goddamn supports. Feeding, taking my creeps.
Typical Moranas show up to my lane, arrow the range creep, and they just die.
Yeah, that's some classic Morana gameplay right there. I'd say we should look at top lane, but honestly, I don't want you guys to fall asleep, because this is just... I mean, this is Centaur-like being with a spear versus Centaur-like being with an axe.
This lane's pretty even. The Centaur should be able to pull it. Yeah,
I can definitely ship this couple though. Bad Vanskull.
At least you boy out.
Yeah, he's doing okay just watching his team die. He's having a good time of it.
Problem
Can't really go close to the creeps.
Where he can't really farm.
Where do the trees
runs
go?
in with boots, throws him back.
Yeah.
Hey, look at this lane control.
This is really good.
Anything.
Elden's just kind of watching. Can't even go in for anything here. Where have all these trees gone, by the way? I'm kind of curious about that. Just in that much danger. Well, Poshka's going to be the target, and a nice arrow from Velhor sets up perfectly for a kill onto the Crystal Maiden. At last, Ultimate Gold managed to start bringing things back in their favor as they get their first kill of the match onto Poshka. And then still soon to the front lines with the Bloodlust, able to get in a couple of hits on some creeps. Meanwhile, in the middle lane, G lining up against Nyx. It's yeah, it's pretty chill here in the middle lane. I don't really think anybody's at a huge disadvantage here. Maybe
Dire's top tower
I thought the Necro would start to struggle, but he's doing great so far.
And the Necro, like when he gets to like level 5, for example, will be really strong.
No, this fool, he's put levels into Heartstopper. Doesn't he know that it's going to get... Oh, no points in Nether Toxin, though. So the counter's not there. Countered.
Comes the 3 points in poison attack. G will start to feel the pain. The mana cost goes down.
And cooldown.
So you keep the 3 points in poison attack and then just start skills. Because it allows you to orb walk.
Bottom lane, although Hard Dance getting a little bit low. Velhor does not want to go in for an extra pounce though, realizing that would probably be a bad idea. Let the Tiny live with all their graciousness. Meanwhile on the top lane, Centaur's having a pretty nice time. DM as well. I mean, they're both just going to farm up against each other.
Alliances turn to bang.
The Boxy Classic.
Slark is open. Maybe Alliance is gonna opt to get Slark since it's been banned both games.
Second phase.
Either Slark or Wraith King.
Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
Is Nico Baby a Slark enthusiast?
He does like Slark.
Caught Ogre. What a twist.
What the hell? You just like pick the same 3 heroes
Yeah.
over and over and over
I mean,
again.
they're not banning it, right?
Yeah, right?
But they also didn't win with it last time.
I don't
Yeah,
know.
they won game 1.
I guess.
You know,
That's
like,
true.
it's 50-50.
They don't get to last pick Timber this time, though.
Yeah,
10
but
seconds remaining.
I think this time around they're gonna last pick Nico Baby's hero.
5 seconds remaining.
Just because if they pick up Taiga's hero here, then they already know the mid matchup, so they don't really have to like leave Limp for last pick.
Right.
Yep.
So there's the Willow that was previously first phase banned consistently by Alliance, gets scooped up by Liquid, and it's going to be Taiga's hero. So can you OD if you don't have to worry about a silence?
OD could be good, but again, you only see a tiny, which is core. So
They have last pick, too, if they wanted to. I kind of actually like the idea of taking Nico Baby's hero here.
yeah,
5 seconds
saving the-
remaining.
I think for Nico it's either Wraith King, Slark, or Anti-Mage. Just because I want to see Nico Anti-Mage.
How about Morphling?
Does his team want to see Nico Baby anti-mage,
Nah,
though?
I wouldn't suggest Alliance picking Morphling. I mean, he can play well, but I think he dies a bit too much.
Where's the shots
So
fired?
it's not even like a team comp kind of thing. It's just that you legitimately don't like Nico Baby Morphling.
I mean, based on our training history.
I have evidence proving this.
Hey man, some people they play Wraith King and some people play Morphling, and that's okay.
Because if they do pick the Morphling here, then Liquid can opt to get the OD for themselves.
Yeah.
So that's not good. And OD is very good against Abaddon, just because if ever he gets like Dagger BKB, he can go look for the Abaddon and Astral him and then look to nuke down one of his teammates.
I kind of like Wraith King here too because it's like it messes with the tiny toss. It can kind of mess with the brambles a little bit also. It's a nice little way to create a little bit of chaos.
And it's funny, like he was like bragging. He was like, "I'm the best Wraith King here."
Hector has
Yeah. When you got Aaron Vergesa in Infamous in the same tournament, are you really the best Wraith King?
That's the mentality you want to have though, right? As like young Dota carry, I'm the best.
I have some issue. Like he played really well, but I just have issue. This guy was just like playing a pup, dude. This guy was TPing to shrines where he can just walk to it like within 5 seconds, like just to like
Maximum efficiency.
Maximum efficiency while his team's just fighting. It's like if you had TP, bro, you could help your team. It's like nope, I'm farming my Radiance. I'm farming my Dagger. You guys are on your own.
Dude, he did it.
Who's the mid player of that team?
Chris Luck.
That guy.
He was a boss.
Yeah.
His Slark play was really, really good.
Okay.
They picked the Nico Baby hero.
They want to redeem themselves.
Is it literally the exact same draft? They didn't even ban out the Earth Spirit, which Earth Spirit was not the problem for Bloodseeker. Earth Spirit was the problem for OD.
Yeah, but they can't. They can't.
Yeah,
pick
they
it
already
now.
have the Taiga hero. That's true with Dark Willow. So
10 seconds remaining.
Let's see. What are they gonna pick? I guess they're gonna pick Mike's hero since they see the carry. What's good? What's good? Morphling.
I think Morphling sounds real nice.
Alliance
PL,
turn
maybe?
to battle.
Troll. Okay. These
Okay.
guys are just picking the same thing over and over
yeah,
again.
this one's from game 1.
Do you guys like the troll?
Now they have to ban OD,
Yeah, they got to.
but then there's no Timber to worry about, so that's.
Maybe they're not that worried about Limp's OD. I don't know.
I don't know. I wouldn't push their luck. Like I feel like OD.
I think he learned his lesson from the last game. Not gonna force myself into a hex. I will get a BKB if the game calls for it.
Yeah, that was. And then he kept the eye back.
Yeah. That was a rough game.
Lines.
You know, Liquid, if they wanted to, they could also just Pugna and like sort of anti-out the OD pick.
I like the Storm ban.
They banned it last time too.
Yeah, I think
It's very good against Bloodseeker, and they have no real way to catch him besides from Rubik Glyph, and that's not too reliable.
the thing is that Liquid would have to pick Pugna first.
Right, which they have Pugna. Or they have a first pick in this last phase.
Yeah, but I like then Alliance just wouldn't pick OD if there's a Pugna out.
But I think I like it the way it fits with their draft too, personally. I think that it's pretty okay against Bloodseeker. There's like decrep save, helps to push towers early. Because I don't really like Troll Warlord as like a late game super carry anymore. I think that he kind of falls off a little bit.
Yeah, he's too easy to kite.
Alliances turn to
Odie's up.
Necro.
Whoa.
What?
Okay.
Necro off lane.
Well, you have an inherent ethereal form, so Bloodseeker can't really bully you too much.
Yeah, but like if he gets like, I mean, he has Oracle to cover him, but I don't know. I don't see the reasoning behind it.
Yeah.
It's kind of cool with the tiny at least.
Maybe they're also like kind of denying the
5
OD
seconds
pick.
remaining.
If ever they pick OD, they just put Necro mid.
They do not have very much time to decide this last pick, and Necro's such a curveball.
Can't they just like Avatos Bloodseeker every time and kill him with Necro?
They could.
Lena, let's go.
Glimmer is very good. Yeah, Lena's good. Oh, Razor. Oh, that's really good. Very good against Troll.
Oh.
It's one of the harder counters against Troll. Does okay against Necro in the lane. I wonder if they're still going to put Tiny mid or Necro mid, because I think Tiny
mid.
All right. Yeah, it's going to be the mid Razor again. So Alliance heading back to their bag of tricks and taking the Razor that they had from game
That
number
Necro
1.
set is so
The
funny.
burb.
Oh God.
Why? Like what?
It's actually so distracting. Like, what the hell? Oh.
10 seconds.
Is that the
remaining.
Kwai laugh that I heard?
No, it was me, but I can do it that
Oh,
one.
it's like,
God, it's so bad. It makes me feel very uncomfortable. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Kwai. My bad. Jesus.
Yeah, I think this Razor has a lot of potential. It's just that I'm worried that their itemization may be their downfall yet again, because they once again have no initiators, and Alliance had so much trouble starting fights on their own terms last game. So like, how do you find the Oracle this game? It has to be Bloodseeker.
yeah. Razor running in, I guess, once he has BKB. Just try to find the Troll and then just suck his damage and keep chasing him, and hopefully the Oracle shows himself then.
Yeah, but then you have to still keep chasing the Troll though. If you have the link on him, you're not gonna like break it and be like, ah, Oracle, I found you.
I mean, he could like chase him, and if he sees the Oracle like with a static field, what's it, plasma field, like he can just change him and then force the Oracle to ult himself.
Yeah.
And that's also pretty good.
Well, we'll have to wait and see. The heroes are picked. The game has started. An Alliance versus Liquid. Game number 3. A spot at the major on the line. It's going to continue on right now. We'll see if Liquid can make it happen off the back of a Taiga Dark. The probably best players that guy likes to play, or best hero that player likes. On the other side, Alliance. Nico Baby back on his Bloodseeker. He's kind of been, I don't know if it's fair or not, but he's kind of been one of the talks of the tournament. It felt like there was that Reddit thread that came out that he had like 30. How many kills was it?
I think it was like 86-8 in the group stage. It was 86-8 and some like 80 assists.
Yeah, he had a pretty crazy KDA ratio.
I wasn't no, I don't think it was Reddit, but I saw like Join Dota post that or something.
Oh, okay, sorry.
The Reddit one came out on day 2, where he had 0 deaths throughout.
The whole day.
Yeah,
Aw,
that's your boy.
I thought him a lot. Nah, Mushi really helped him a lot. But yeah, I hope this Razor just doesn't go Yules. And I would like to see this Rubik pick up an Aether Lens into a Glimmer, just because Glimmer is really good against Reaper.
Yeah.
You nullify a lot of that damage, and it's really good against Tiny. Whoever he goes on, you just Glimmer, and that's 45% magic armor.
I mean, Abba's kind of nice against the Necro too, in a way. Just another little saving bit that you can do. Like Mist Coil almost gets double value against Reaper Scythe.
I'm putting it out there again that I again want the Abaddon or the Bloodseeker to build Radiance. I'm just saying.
They need to win the lane first.
Yes, that is true. That's step one. But yeah, so Nico Baby's order last time was double drum for him in 33, and then he went into the Maelstrom, then went for the Mjolnir. Oh no, he went into the Maelstrom, then BKB, then Mjolnir. And 33 went for drum, Vlad's, Ags, and that was it. And OD had a Mystic Staff.
Yeah, for like 15 minutes.
Yeah.
That was a little unfortunate. But we'll have to wait and see. Each of these beginnings of the games have started out with huge fights.
Alliance preemptively staying there just because Liquid's been doing that for the last 2 games.
Right.
Yo, and Taiga getting a shared Tango and a full Bazzi ring? That's support right there.
Feels insane,
I used to have like to give KP 2 tangos, Nana 2 tangos, and sometimes Bimbo like had to like, oh, am I gonna have one more? Like when he's like, just give me one more. Just give me one. I'm like, dude.
I have a tango. What are you guys doing to me?
I had to buy 9 tangos at times.
And Taiga's getting shared too. Who gave it to him actually?
It was Insania.
Yeah, okay, what a player.
Alright, let's see if they're able to get it. Looks like it's going to be a battle possibly for this bottom rune.
Begins.
And
they're not even bothering.
Yeah. Up on the top side of the map.
Is Fada gonna check?
Yeah, he should go check.
Okay, so they want the Abaddon to dodge the Necro, just because I think it's favored the Necro. But again, like I think the Abaddon can just run him down. So I'm not too sure who wins in that matchup.
Yeah, and you don't really want to have to put a lot of points in Ghost Shroud just to deal with the silence.
How long does the debuff last?
It's like 3.5, 4, 4.5.
No, I mean
Oh,
like
the curse?
Yeah, for the stack to like reset. It doesn't say.
I think it does the 5 seconds.
Oh, okay.
I think each stack lasts for 5 seconds.
Oh yeah, it says basic duration.
Alright.
Yeah, makes sense.
Taiga's hiding right now. Doesn't want to show himself in any lane.
Bobo.
He's taking abuse.
Taking a lot of damage. That damage is
scary.
So much. One more stun, he should. Stun.
Is Fada gonna go for it?
Got him.
Can't reach.
Blood right? It's a long range ability.
I won't reach.
And Boxy is going to heal back up by virtue of that salve now, and suddenly all of that harassment is for naught. He got the salve out of it, I guess.
Oh, Limp gets tossed, but his creep wave is there.
Yeah.
Ooh. Yeah, this is also one of Limp's favorite heroes, from what I remember.
But it's also one of Fada's favorite heroes.
Yeah, that guy loved his Razor when he was playing mid. Oh, Insania could be in some trouble. Rotation, Handkin.
Chase, punch, but nothing doing. Can't get him.
So it seems like the Blood Ride at level 1 wasn't even like a situational thing for that wild fight that Nico Baby survived. It just seems like the thing that he likes to do.
Yeah, it secures the range creep, and you always want a skill, like at least one of your heroes to be able to secure that range creep. But yeah, top lane, they're out of regen due to all this spam.
Another round of this here. Boxy is going to take a punch, but we'll be able to walk out afterwards. They take off the silence. Has a Fairy Fire still in hand.
And the courier is going mid, so Boxy's just going to have to rely on Insania's shared tangos.
They have 9 tangos and 2 salves between them on the Alliance roster.
Tree might be going down bottom.
Catch the root. Connect. First blood. Drawn by the Dark Willow. Not bad.
That's why you always leave with a Bazzi and a shared tango, Mike.
Yeah.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Guys, boots too.
No quelling blades around here. Oh, he does have boot money. Oh, jeez. This Dark Willow is huge.
It's gonna go mid. Oh, toss missed.
Razor is 12 and 10.
Yeah, that's what's gonna happen.
Jeez.
Boots is in the back. Yes.
Well, that's going to be pretty tough for him there.
Can Willow even do anything to help?
No. It was, unless he gets tossed into the tower and the Razor's tanking the tower damage. I don't see any kill potential.
Dude, this is really tough here for Insania too. Like, they really have very limited regen between them. Insania has these 2 wards and a Mango can't really do anything at this point.
Oh, nice lift into the blood right.
Pull him back in, takes off the silence, but still in trouble. The punches coming through. Fairy Fire, another round of Death Pulse. Doesn't get the damage on the Handskin, who's going to throw out another punch from behind lines, and Nico Baby gets the kill. So they also ping out Handskin, going to be able to get this side pull off. Everything's working for him up in this top lane.
Yeah. So rough lane. Mid's dominating. Tiny's only got 7 last hits. Dark Willow could be in some trouble.
3-3 chases.
Got Orb of Venom.
Another couple punches. Can take off the root if he wants to.
Walk into the second one, but he will pop the AFI shield damage.
Well, Taiga still looks pretty okay with this here.
Annoying, just damage.
Illusion is amazing. All about
Just gets solo killed.
Yes.
Limp on top of it, and Fada appreciating what his mid player is doing.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
It feels like it's game 1 all over again, where Koi plus Tiny cannot do anything in the lane, and he's gonna be forced to like roam around and help his side lanes.
Yeah, because the side lanes aren't really going that good either. Although Mickey might be able to make something happen here.
He has 4 stick charges though.
Yeah, also the Mist Coil to deny if need be. But 5-minute runes coming around, and Handskin not quick enough. And in fact, he's going to go down now. Oxy picks up that kill.
Look at these illusions chasing Troll.
Yeah, I don't know why he, like, 33 did not really use these illusions, and they're so good. Being able to put the curse from illusions, I assumed that he was just going to send it mid, or like help him in the lane, but they're just kind of shuffling back and forth.
Yeah.
No, Handskin is rotated mid after dying. It's not in vision, but Taiga is already policing.
Boots are there. Breaks the south from Qualifiers. But so far, so good for Alliance. And these other 2 lanes, lots of last hits and denies work in their favor.
For the successful start that Taiga had, he's kind of being pretty quiet now.
Yeah, I mean, there's not much he can do. It's like the lane that he's with is like it's an Abaddon. Mid's losing, and if he goes top, he might end up feeding if he does a rotation at top.
Oh, 3-3's coming in to take away this rune from Qualifiers. Taiga is forced to seal it away instead, and now Limp still chasing down for this tiny away.
Into the double curse crown.
That was pretty sick, but Taiga might pay the price as they have the bloodlust. Oh, they're gonna leave him be. All right, top lane. Necrophos looks like he's gonna be okay here.
Oh, they put the blood rage on him.
Okay. Creep's taking a beating. Need to be careful. Lots of damage coming out. Nico Baby trying to lift. Can they get it? The disarm. Oh, it wouldn't have been enough to kill off Nico Baby regardless. But now Insania is in some trouble as they're going to punch him down and find a kill onto Oracle as well.
Handskin, one last hit, bro. Hey. Dark Willow cancel TP. Why is he moving back to Shrine?
Let's kill off this about.
Not level 6 yet. So they take down 3-3. But back and forth so far. 7 kills, 7 minutes. Nico Baby deciding to clear out this jungle a little bit. Are there any other stacks? I thought I saw some over here. Yeah, I got a double stack over there to the side. You can see net worth-wise, Troll still sitting up at the top, while there's an assortment of Radiant heroes close behind. The big standout is just going to be Taiga, who's actually been able to pull ahead of the Tiny. But that's not necessarily the greatest thing in the world.
Nico Baby's super close to level 6, and then I would imagine that he wants to rupture the Necro, but maybe go after the Troll or the Tiny. Who's priority number 1 for first rupture? Oh, he just hits level 6, so it looks like it's probably going to be this Necro. Pop.
I don't think they can kill him though. Oh,
He doesn't have level 6, or he didn't take...
Oh, Oracle walked into the Bloodright, but it's fine.
He gets that point.
They know Razor's here at top. They could be trapped.
Radiant's
should
bottom
dive it.
tower is under attack.
Go,
Foxy.
go, go.
He has Reapers, but stealing damage already. They're TPing in 1.
Troll steeping down.
Okay. Seeing if they want to take this fight. Drops the Reaper's sight, not enough damage. Limp's still fine. They kill off Taiga. A stun onto Mickey. Boxy's still alive, but is going to TP away now.
Oh, that gives 3-3 much needed space. He's going to be able to recover and apply some pressure to the bottom tower.
Bit of a lull there after a go on the top side. But the Reaper's Scythe being used kept the Necrophos alive.
Ogre can't dewire this.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
He's too big. He can't fit in the gap.
It's a little sad. Oh no, it
They
has
pay for it.
Hey, he's
He
fine.
can telekinesis him to the high ground.
I've never seen that.
That's why you always get the Quelling Blade, Mike.
Yep. Best item.
I'm telling you, that's the number 1 lesson I've learned after casting all these calls with you.
Yep.
It's all about the Quelling Blade as a support. Insania, Fire Blast.
You're in no man's land. Whoa, that doesn't help. That's pure damage.
Well, you know, these things happen.
Bounty room's up. Let's see. Oh, Alliance is not gonna. It's not moving. Tigers might be able to snipe
Dire's
one.
structures
Oh, he's
Yeah,
going.
he got it.
Oh,
Danger, danger.
oh, he goes in there. Oh, he got it.
He's dead.
Oh. TP out.
Nice.
The windup. What? Hanskin, what were you doing? Oh, I was on cooldown still. Oh, that's too bad.
Keep it down. So
Olympus just going to kill off Insania.
Radiant structures.
This poor Oracle.
A lot of heroes TPing, but he's already gotten a 141 damage stolen from that Oracle, but
Let's be careful. Boxy is nearby.
did he spot him?
I think so.
but I think Fada's still hiding.
Could be trying to bait
That's
this.
double bracer though.
Yeah, they're baiting this. Everybody else is TPing in too.
Cancel. Cancel. Rubik. Yeah, good.
Dire's top tower is under
I don't think they're gonna be killing this Razor with double bracer.
Hanskin. Toss. Koikva finds him. Lift back afterwards, but still dead.
Nah, that's bad. Razor gave Rubik the lane. Oh, he came back.
Yeah,
You can't be trusted with this experience.
I mean, he knew it was going to happen.
Why don't you have double bracer like me, bro?
is under attack.
Get good. Yeah, Fada's probably gonna go down here at bottom.
Bloodlust the tower, quick.
He made sure he bought everything before he went. I'm ready. Kill me.
Oh, he didn't. Oh, he wanted. So all 10 stick charges didn't even get to bloodlust the tower.
He was putting the items in the courier.
Oh.
Radiant's bottom
Nah, just put him back. No need to be on that courier.
Alliance looks like they want to defend mid.
It's going down pretty quick, though. They don't have a glyph. Tower drop in, not low enough.
Yeah, Boxy went double bracer on his Necro also.
Radiant
Is bracer gonna get nerfed again?
Radiant's bottom tower
No doubt.
Oh,
Go Shroud.
oh,
Rip.
he knew.
That's good.
They see Taiga Willow. But they'll let him go.
Yeah, just get the D ward there. Dropped it in front of a sentry. No chance. Stacks in the jungle a little bit at least. Quite quick and clear those out.
So Razor decided to go for Eos. I guess it's fine. Just
Tell me how you really feel.
I mean, in this game, I think it's fine just because that's one way to remove the Ghost Shroud.
Okay.
And you can just hold the troll in place.
Yeah.
Well, you're sucking his damage.
And
Another
potentially
disable.
yeah, another instant disable against Quakefoot, who's going to be getting a Blink
Dire's
Dagger very
top
soon, I
tower is
imagine.
under attack.
I am still worried, though, about the potential for a Blink Avatos and then the
the burst.
The Reaper Scythe coming afterwards.
Yeah.
How are we working on that Aether Lens? Rubik's getting there. Handskin's not super farmed, but he does have Death Pulse right now, level 4.
Oh, nice.
So that'll be good to push out.
Why is that a good spell steal? Because it doesn't give you that the necromancy.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Wait, does it give you the mana regen?
No, they changed it back.
It's on the heart.
Oh, that's right. It's not Heartstopper.
Yeah, they nerfed the necro like that.
He at least gets to push out waves fast with it. That's the nice part.
Necro was so broken when they changed that.
You literally only needed to skill up one spell.
Well, maybe looking for 3/3 here. This is gonna
But
be the death of
they
him.
know there's a sentry there.
Yeah.
They spotted the timing.
You walked out before they could rupture him, though. Or maybe they don't have. Oh, they don't have detection. But yeah, whatever. Yoink. Oh.
I don't think it matters.
Yeah, they're not killing him.
Bottom lane, Fada's getting.
I don't think you're gonna full kill him, bro.
Dude, he's thinking about it.
He's an ogre with like 1,000 HP. Open for vision.
Oh god, Tiger. God, what have you done?
Yeah.
Oh my god, that blood ride did so much damage to him.
Here comes the tip.
Not happening.
Where is it? Come on, Fada. Did you use them all already? All right.
Well, Nico Baby's item progression is much faster than last time. He's already got the drum completed. He's halfway through his BKB.
I mean, that's what happens when you're freeform.
303.
What is his GP on right now? Let's see.
Not bad. It's like
451. Okay. Chugging along.
Yeah, I like that Razor picked up the Maelstrom just so that he has some damage if ever some of his damage gets sucked by the Razor.
yeah.
He should go Dagon 5 too. Be safe.
On who?
And Troll.
Yeah.
How about with Reaper Scythe?
You say things like,
Very matter of fact.
yeah. I'm like,
Should I go
I was
Dagon
like-
5?
I was like, what, is he talking about Necro?
Because we actually had this conversation, like, because Troll counters Razor, right? I mean, no, Razor counters Troll, and then you just build like Maelstrom, Radiance, and you go like Yashakaya. Just do magic damage.
Joke's on you.
There's a lot of theory crafting, and not a lot of that goes into play.
For every Brewmaster Invoker, there's a Dagon 5 troll just waiting to be coming out. 15 minutes. And still, I guess, is it just waiting for those BKB timings? Is that the big thing that both teams are going to be trying to hit?
Who wants to fight first?
I think Alliance wants their BKB. Oh, okay, so then decided to go against the Euls and go for BKB. They want to reach, they want to fight when both cores have BKB. And I think that's when Alliance wants to fight.
Yeah, and that'll be really irritating for Qualifiers because he's still working his way to his Blink Dagger. And last game, his Blink Dagger was devastating for Alliance because no one had BKBs.
Yeah.
And now everyone's gonna have BKBs.
Dyer's top tower is under attack.
No one's
Dyer's
currently
top tower
building a
has
force
fallen.
staff to help Taiga, Mickey run from, like, break the link. So, yeah, that's gonna be a strong timing for Alliance. For Liquid, they need to, like you said, they need to get the Avatos combo into a Reaper and hopefully burst one down. 3-3's just showing who's boss.
Like, what are you going to do to me, dude?
Taiga wants to do something with Mika, but Hanskin's backing
They have
off.
vision, they know.
Yeah.
Now they're trying to chase down Taiga. They see him run down.
Sandwich time.
Limp gonna Plasma Field?
Cut off.
Nope.
Stay here. Everything's going to be fine. Just going to farm. Wants to finish off that BKB.
Yeah.
No, God, Taiga. Oh no, he came back.
He stunned the creep. Panic stun.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you. I can farm faster now. Yeah, but I don't feel Liquid's BKB timing is as strong as Alliance, just because Static Link goes through BKB and
And Rupture.
yeah, and he's just gonna be forced to run. Oh, that's actually a cool combo. So Static Link makes
Plus
him run,
Rupture.
and Rupture does damage. Anyway.
Where are you gonna go, man?
Yeah.
What are you gonna do?
That's when you get the Dark Willow on top of that, and you terrorize them.
Well, Terrorize is going to be kind of a cool answer if they can wait until the BKBs wear out.
It's true.
Like, I think my favorite is when it's like everybody's low on liquid, and then you terrorize the Bloodseeker, and he's like back in fountain.
Yeets out.
Yeah, he just runs.
My favorite Terrorize combo is still Mars Arena plus Terrorize.
Oh, they just keep running
Yeah, they
into the
keep
wall.
bouncing into the wall. Stop hitting yourself. Stop hitting yourself.
That hero's super dead. I don't see much of it at all.
Apparently, NA picked him mid.
Yeah,
Who played
it's,
it?
it's
I don't
NA.
know.
It's NA.
You know, we're going for Roche, Abaddon, Lads.
They really do
Liquid
this?
know this though.
This seems like it's gonna be so slow.
They can do it with the Blood Rage.
Okay.
I mean, it's not the fastest, but like Blood Rage definitely does.
It's only level 1 Blood Rage, though. I'm not even doing it. 33 is like dying to this.
Dude, what's happening? What is going on?
Why is he not Nico? Blood Rage for Roshan. Why
It does more damage to him.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe wait after the slam. Nope, still not doing it. Alright.
Whatever, they get it. That's pretty nice. Picking up Roshan. It's going to be right around when the BKBs are done. Liquid do not want to come and contest. They
Liquid
don't
did-
get the tier 2 tower
Yeah, they
bottom.
didn't get like anything done during that time. They were just terrified of these BKB debuts.
They didn't see the Rubik, and Rubik can set up easily into a TP.
Radiant's bottom
Speaking of
tower
which-
is under attack.
Moving over towards the mid lane now. You got 3 heroes going to do the cross map smoke. See who they can find. And maybe hoping to get somebody at the bounty runes.
Yeah. Probably they might get Taiga. It depends
Radiant's
on
bottom tower is
how
under
fast
attack.
Hanskin can lift.
Oh, they see him under the ward.
What?
They're scared.
Okay.
Why didn't he lift?
I don't know.
Oh, there's a DD down bottom.
Okay, that was weird.
Yeah, I don't know what he was scared of.
Like he knows the Tiny's at top, so maximum it can be 4 versus 5. And you have a Bloodseeker BKB.
Yeah.
Well. DD still here for
Is
Limp.
Taiga trying to solo this Bloodseeker down bot?
I think he's just trying to force a BKB. There's no way.
Middle tower is under attack.
I mean, they see everybody else from Alliance in mid. Nico Baby, it's a little bit bold for him to be down here.
He's fine.
He's got the
Reapers.
Aegis.
Meanwhile, top side, Fada pushing out the lane is going to get pummeled here by the Tiny.
You know how good this must feel for Fada to not get soloed by Tiny for once? After all last game, he was just eating every single avalanche toss.
That Tiny was out of control.
But Alliance, they get the tier 2, and now it's time to push bottom, it looks like.
BKB up on Troll.
Chase, Taiga,
Taiga.
in some trouble. He's going to go for the TP out. No way to stop it. And they're going to push the tower.
Yeah, this is...
It's a siege creep wave.
Okay, so Boxy did decide to go for a 4-staff instead of rushing for
Dire's bottom tower.
the Radiance. I think the only way Liquid wins a team fight is like they somehow kite the static link and Mickey is able to do some damage. Otherwise, they're just gonna be running.
Yeah, this is definitely the scary moment. It's like, we really haven't seen this troll do almost anything in this game so far, besides just farm, and it feels like it's going to be that moment when Alliance get together, push up, and start taking down these objectives.
Yeah.
Yo, siege creep's still chilling, and they're protecting it this time. 33. Oh,
Radiant's
Rupture.
top tower is
All right, Boxy, maybe in a little bit of trouble.
Dire's
Well,
bottom
still
tower
fine.
is under attack.
I'd like Hanskin to be setting up. Like he knew that the troll was pushing top. He should be the one trying to set up for kills.
Oh, Fada, I mean, they have Limp in the area here too. Mickey gets caught.
Sentry ward.
Oh, and now he's in trouble. Mickey's completely out of position.
Why is
Nobody can get here in time. And this troll is just going to die. They also brought in another. Quakefoot tried to move in and, well, As the thirst stacks wear off, they back out, and Nico Baby lets him know how he feels about it.
Where did Hanskin TP to? Did he TP to the shrine? Bottom shrine?
I was not paying attention.
I feel Hanskin needs to like work on like catching people as a Rubik.
One step at a time. You asked him to farm, and now he's managed to complete an Aether Lens. Now you want him to find
not
kills.
farm, though.
His standards are too high.
Ogre has more last hits than him. You have +4. You have Fate Bolt. Like Ogre's just hitting creeps with a quelling blade.
You know, you're not wrong.
Oh wow, he actually put 3 in telekinesis and 1 in supremacy.
For me, this is fine. Like, just because, again, he's going for like the cast range of telekinesis, but he's not like setting up any kills.
Right. The one thing that's a little bit tough about this too is they still don't have a Glimmer Cape on their team, so that Reaper's Scythe could be real detrimental.
Yeah. And they have no pipe. Yeah, no pipe. Well,
This is
they're
scary.
gonna break the smoke. They see the troll.
Nico Baby is so close to Radiance. I'm surprised that they're forcing something, but I guess they want to do something with this Aegis. There's 22 seconds left before the Aegis expires.
This is a bad fight for them if the Aegis is that close.
They see everyone smoke.
They gotta be careful, the double root. Need to watch out for that opening. Nico Baby already somewhat low. Tagging on top of Fada as well as 3-3. Chase forward.
So Aegis is out in 5 seconds.
Necrophos really low HP. So is Nico Baby. They get to terrorize there. Nico Baby's running in. He's got to be super careful about this Aegis, which is about to expire. And he does retreat as he gets the healing coming in. So that's going to save the day for them. But still, pressure onto this tier 2 tower as the glyph is already out. They reveal the Tiny, and Quakefoot can't stick around to go in for him. So it looks like Alliance make the full use of that Aegis. And now either they try and push their luck or they'll keep farming across the whole face of the map with the Liquid stuck in their base. But Alliance definitely in a commanding position with only a 3,000 gold lead.
Necro's running up.
Are scanning.
Oh. Apparently is not afraid with the shrine available.
Oh, Nico Baby picked up a DD rune.
He's gonna get ruptured.
Oh God, get out of here, dude. You don't want to be here anymore. Oh.
Is that a Merlini pause?
No, that's an
No, that's a
insane
puppy
goal.
pause.
Yeah, it's a puppy pause. That's right.
Merlini leaves the
Get
scene.
your
We don't
pauses
have the
right.
cops on the scene. Go.
Great question. Unfortunate.
All right, let's see. They're walking in. Boxy's ruptured right at the start of this one. One right on the backside.
Right.
Quakefoot, he doesn't have his blanket initiation as of yet. The save coming from Boxy, looking for the second round of this one. Avalanche toss, pushing back the other direction. Liv is walking forward as already Boxy is dead. Insania is the next one that they're going to go for here. Meanwhile, on the west side of the map, Taiga is also completely alone. Avalanche lift up Yule Scepter. Liquid are hurting.
What? Like they saw that there was a DD and they saw that Bloodseeker got the DD. I don't know why they decided to take this fight.
They needed more time to talk about it after the pause. That's what it was.
Do you know how bad their mic issues must have been? They saw all of that, and they were still like, yeah, this is a good fight.
I mean, I think that's something that you don't have to talk about, right? Guys, they're losing. This Bloodseeker has DD. And I mean, I think that fight was just won by Limp. He just zoned out the troll, and like I said, if troll can't break that static link, they can only run.
Also, Necro did not activate the shrine, so even while he was underneath the false promise, he did not regen very much.
Yeah.
And now tier 3 tower is not taken.
Yeah, but
now Bloodseeker has his radiance completed. They're fighting over the courier. This courier is very expensive right now.
Give me.
Give me.
Alliance. 6,000 gold lead now. And it feels like this timing they're hitting is just very difficult to deal with. And Liquid haven't looked on the same page.
I mean, how can they be in the same page though? Because this troll just gets nullified by this Razor.
Yeah.
And they're gonna be fighting fights 4 versus 5. And troll is their highest network hero. I don't know.
Gonna tank again? Yeah, he's dead.
It's something. But will they get out cleanly? Breaking the blink dagger of Quakefoot. That was nice. You could try. No
That attack
TP.
speed is so sick.
Oh, Quakefoot. He gets
Magnifico.
What is he gonna do?
Oh my God. Taiga almost.
Middle tower is under
That's why
attack.
you always bloodlust yourself.
Yeah. 90 attack speed. Let's go. Okay, so Fada's gonna be buying the Glimmer, but I think it's so sad. That's so much mana. It's like 100. How much? 90 mana cost, and he's only got 675 mana.
Yeah.
Poor Fada.
Oh, imagine if Rubik had a Glimmer, he would have survived there.
It's true. Man, the cast range on Glimmer, he can be so far away.
Yeah.
Well, what are we looking for as far as like a way that Liquid can take the fight? Is it like burst the Razor at the start of it?
Yeah, they definitely need to like Avatos Razor and then Necro 4-Staff Reaper, and they just have to go all in. If they can somehow burst this, take this Razor out of the fight, then they can stand a chance to win a team fight.
Radiant are scattered.
But yeah,
3-3 is not the person to go on though.
yeah, and you have 3-3 just supporting anyone, and now you have Glimmer on Fada, so it might be tricky to burst anyone down.
Yeah.
Glimmer on Fada, Solar Crest on 33, and Roche respawning in 30 seconds.
Tiny does have the Aghanim Scepter done.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, but he doesn't.
He doesn't have the damage.
You don't have the Daedalus, like.
Yeah, but I think this Razor could still die between Scythe, Avalanche Toss, and Volley.
Yeah, you get some physical damage to do.
Boxy. Walking back in, getting the heals coming through.
Really does not want to have to ult him.
Has the stick charges available, back up to very healthy. Avalanche Toss, they're trying to find one, but it's not going to be there. 3-3, already popped up. Borrowed time, or brother.
Dire's
Yeah,
top tower
chase
is
down
under
forward for more. Taiga retreating, but Nico Baby on the hunt.
Roche is up, and they're down a hero.
I think they should just. Yeah, they can chase. Don't lie.
Why not? Oh, Boxy. You're gonna get Liquid just gets the hell out of it. He's like, guys, I don't want to be here anymore. I'm just gonna throw some trees at him.
Oh god, Oracle.
Dude, they're just getting tore apart.
My bad.
Alliance are all over him here.
Oh,
Nico
got
Baby.
Just go Roche.
Yeah.
Go Roche. Get Aegis. Use the Shrine. Go high ground. Should be easy win.
They're trying.
I just don't see how this troll can fight at all.
Yeah, it really hasn't felt like he's been able to play Dota. Like
Maybe if he got like a Shadow Blade and just like came from behind the fight.
Yeah, that could work, but again, like, he doesn't have burst damage. The burst damage is the Avatos, and as soon as Razor they spot out the troll, the Razor's just gonna just go straight onto it. Right. And I like this next item from them. They have some sieging problems because you don't really want Bloodseeker to hit the tower just because he's not the best tower sieger.
Right.
And you have to worry about blink toss.
Yeah, toss back. So at least Razor can do it in a safer distance.
30 minutes in.
So after much critiquing of Alliance's itemization last game, this game on point.
Yeah, on point.
They got there in the
And
end.
I feel like a lot of like Alliance playstyle requires Limp to have an advantage in the lane. Otherwise, like he didn't prove to me that he's the type of player that can come back.
Yeah, I think that was a common critique of complexity as well.
Avalanche.
Oh, hey, it's
Silence. Boxy.
Gaius.
What you doing, my dude?
Oh, he's gonna get
silent.
Right afterwards. Not quite timed perfectly, but still the damage coming out. Now the Avalanche Toss combo. Do they have anything else to follow this up? They can't even kill off the Rubik Handskin. The Fear is pretty nice, but not nice enough. Now Boxy, still ruptured, is going to run back into the base. Have to chill out as they've killed off the Dark Willow. Got separated from the herd as Alliance culling them all down.
This is the siege creep wave on all three lanes. Volley.
Nearly enough.
Save it now.
It's dead.
Toss.
Oh, chance? Possibly. He wants to Reaper. He's thinking about it. The Reaper isn't enough. Oh, what a purge. Just stolen Reaper, though. Oh, God.
He didn't glimmer.
Sorry.
My bad.
He glimmered him now. It's okay. All is forgiven. I got you, bro.
Dire are
They have
scattered.
stolen Reaper, though.
You can dispel Glimmer, so the Oracle Fortune's End hit right before
yeah,
anyway.
I give him that. He probably
Tactical.
He probably didn't think of it.
He thought about it.
Reapers from Rubik with the spell lamp.
Oh god,
going to
that's
be
true.
silly.
Yeah. And Aether lens range.
It's 1 damage
they
per
see the
missing
tiny-
HP.
Mata? What are you doing?
Oh, he's caught.
This man to kingdom come.
In trouble. Reaper's Sight coming through. Almost enough, but not quite there. He's still going to die.
He got tree volley.
Oh,
I've never seen this on Rubik.
Oh, he hasn't either. That's why he wants to test it out.
all right. Well, it works. Dude, Hanskin's having a game.
They're just waiting for this Aghanims and they're gonna go high ground. Aghanims coming in courier, Arcane Rune as well.
Oh, jeez. Yeah, Limp is going to have such a low cooldown on this Eye of the Storm.
Yep.
Now
Tree volume. Get him.
Tree Volley doesn't seem very good on Rubik.
No, not at all.
He needs
Unless
that
you got that
60
damage. Yeah, I'm thinking the same thing. That's 60 damage.
It'd still be terrible.
He's getting ready. He's posted up. Yeah, look at these trees.
Oh, tickling him. I love it. Did he lost more when he tread switched?
Limp has the Aghanims delivered and activated Eye of the Storm. It's gonna
Wow, there's only a 12-second downtime.
Yeah.
All right.
Rupture.
Lift. Careful, just careful. Try to lift him and do more damage.
Oh, he's silenced with the blood right. And he's ruptured. Oh god, he's bleeding out.
What if he forced Stefan uses him?
At least fine here, but they got the tier 3 tower, can go back now for the shrines. Still a minute and 15 seconds left on that Aegis for Alliance. Oh wait, no, it got killed. Excuse me.
I'm telling you, this troll should just went Dragon 5. Post damage.
Honestly, I think you're right.
Based upon how much he's been right-clicking heroes, I'm tempted to agree with you.
It would be literally his entire mana pool to take on 5-1.
Look at him, he's just not warding. He's just like, okay, don't worry, guys, I'll put the ward down. Oh, he got spotted too.
I didn't know that Liquid picked up Arteezy, Jesus. It's happening again. This is what the carry player's life.
They would be going to the major if that were the case.
Boxy. Chase. Lift up. Yules. He's still fine here. Glimmer Cape to keep him fine and dandy. That 3-3 still perfectly fine. So borrow time is already there though. Now the Blood Right again zoning people. Koikva's ruptured. They have the lift to pull him in for a little bit more of that damage. Down to half HP, which means that Nico Baby moving ever so quickly. But they got the first set of racks. Now we're looking to back out. Koikva looking for a toss target, but not able to find it yet. Tosses Fada of all people, and the BKB now out, chasing for Insania. They want to take down this pesky Oracle. Mickey is there, finally revealing himself. Now Limp moving into position, wanting to find himself a static link if he can. The Dispel there. The back away as Tiny has brought back into the game, and Liquid looking for the retreat, but Tiny TP to the Shrine, so they could go for the sandwich play now if they want to. Rubik far behind enemy lines. Boxy looking for that opening, still on that Reaper's Sight. They don't want to use it on that Ogre though, as Limp is in very, very deep here, still looking for a Reaper's target, not being used, and he's getting the damage from Mickey, able to completely zone him out, not focused on anything else except for killing off Mickey, who is going to be able to retreat all the way back to the fountain. And they are finally going to try and drop the Reaper, but they can't kill off Fada. 3 are dead. No buyback on the Tinies. It is a dieback. This is Rax dead. This is looking like the game over. As Alliance trying to clean this one out. Still nobody dead in this fight. They've just looked dominant. They don't have a Reaper Sight. They pull back in Mickey, hoping to do something, but the multicast and the Avalanche out as well. Another buyback. As okay is the call. Game is hard. And they have Rupture again in 25 seconds. BKBs are back up as well.
Not for Troll. It's still down for 20, so he can't even get into this fight.
They need to back out.
Borrow time. They eat the cheese though. Still have the BKB if they want to use it. Nico Baby pops it last second. Before it goes. Maybe a little bit dangerous here.
They should just back. Don't give
Terrorize.
Liquid a chance to get back in the game.
Avalanche chasing. He's first for it. False promise. Mickey. He's still fine though. And we'll be able to get to the fountain, so they will retreat.
Radiant's bottom tower.
But 21,000 gold lead. This one is looking really rough.
Get the Shrine, fix bottom lane, get 4 bounty runes.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Really now. Really.
In the darkest moments of Liquid's game, Jack calls out, "Never give up."
Or,
Oh.
even for the first few days, I thought he said just go and stall.
Go install League of Legends.
I mean, it's kind of the same idea, right?
It's true. That can be your angle or your devil.
All right.
Yeah, they're doing Alliance is doing a really good job zoning this Alchemist and forcing the Oracle to ulti. Now, once he ultis himself, Necro's just screwed. He's not that god tank anymore.
Yeah.
Has anybody died to a Reapers this game?
No.
Nope.
I believe not.
It's
Not
just
even
really
Rubik's
tough.
Reaper.
All right.
I think they want to try to burst Limp down, Avatos into a Reaper.
He's staying right by a creep. Let's get tossed back in, but the BKB is already out. And draining the damage all the way from Mickey, who is also ruptured. Mickey being chased around right now as Nico Baby has him in his sights, eats him up. 100 seconds on the sideline. Taiga is able to get a 3-person terrorize. Nico Baby still just completely ripping all of Liquid apart. Nothing there. GG Grats. And it is going to be Alliance. Moving on to the majors, they take out Liquid.
Liquid left Alliance for this?
Oh, happen, man. It happens. All right, well, you know, honestly, not what I was expecting. I didn't have a lot of faith in this.